Day 3 of the NBA season has officially ended, and all I can say is, wow, the last game I just watched, the Timberwolves versus the Kings, was the game of the night by far. Starting off with the Kings, the addition of DeMar DeRozan could provide huge in a loaded West Coast. DeMar DeRozan gives them much needed scoring that Harrison Barnes obviously wasn't giving them. Going along with Keegan Murray's development, he had 20 plus tonight. De'Aaron Fox, obviously being a star in this league. Sabonis being a star big man in this league. And Malik Monk being one of the best six mans in this league. The Kings could surprise a lot of teams and be a dark horse team in the West. Now with the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, I feel like he was settling a lot in this game. But when it came to closing the game, he drove to the lane and got the foul, which ultimately caused the game-winning free throws. But this win was on Julius Randle. They're a new addition that everybody says that they can't gel together. Well, they proved it tonight, and Julius Randle had a 30-piece with, I'm guessing, 7 rebounds, I believe, when I checked the stats. So Julius proved why he was an all-star last year, and people shouldn't sleep on Julius Randle. Like, he's not a scrub. He carried the Knicks back to what they were. So the disrespect to Julius Randle needs to stop. All right, the next game I'm going to talk about is the Denver Nuggets and Oklahoma City Thunder game. Denver's offense looked terrible tonight. Michael Porter Jr. played terrible. He wasn't making a jumper, which he's their only reliable shooter on the team. So without him shooting the ball, it's going to be scary for the Nuggets. Their bench is just trash, bro. Westbrook played terribly off the bench. Strawhart, I think that's his name. He was missing wide open shots. Peyton Watson can't make a shot to save his life. The Nuggets are going to need them to step up for the non-Nikola Jokic minutes. If they can't do that, how are they going to contend in this West? And every time the Nuggets tried to go on a run, the Thunder made timely shots. Like, every time they went on a big run, they tried to go on a run at the start of the fourth quarter, but the Thunder end up evening out. Now, with the Thunder, they showed major improvement closing. They couldn't close against the Mavericks last year, but they proved game one that they've obviously gotten better. Aaron Wiggins came off the bench, dropped 15 for a much-needed spark off the bench. Chet Holmgren surprised me tonight. Chet Holmgren can win the Defensive Player of the Year in his second full year. That's crazy. But people underrate Chet Holmgren, comparing him to Derek Lively, which is disrespectful in my opinion. And Chet could be an all-star this year, going off defensive numbers. And if he keeps doing what he did tonight, Chet Holmgren, it could be scary for the league. They already are a finals contender. Shea does what Shea did. Shea does what he does. He dropped his points. I feel like he got better at passing. That's what I noticed during this game. He was more passive, showing that he could play the point guard without Giddey. So, yeah. Now the Spurs Mavs game, the first game of the night. Derek Lively looked great. He came off the bench showing that he should have been starting. But Gafford played great too, so you can't. Having two bigs like that interchangeable could be tough for the Mavs, for anybody that plays them. Klay Thompson looked amazing. I didn't expect Klay Thompson to go out there and play like old Klay Thompson. He was making shots, had Luka turning around and shit. If Klay could keep playing like that, and if he could average 20 this year, the Mavs might be in the finals with ease next season. Luka, coming off his injury, he still managed to drop 28 in a near triple-double, which is crazy. He played like shit in the first half of the quarter. The first half. But he's still coming off rust. He shook it off. Kyrie Irving, he had a bad game, and they still won by 20, which is scary for the league. I get it's the San Antonio Spurs or whatever, but that's still the Spurs. Wemby played terribly, but they can get better. That's all I have to say about the Spurs. Wemby controls how far the Spurs go this season. Let me know your takes around the world. of the NBA.